Girl knows so she badina. Call me the papi and she can be the papina. And when the man they call her phone, she done John Cena. She say him now go get the quadrina.
Alright, cool. That hurt my elbow.
No.
My elbow.
The funny bone.
You done yours, 2 minutes ago?
Literally, this desk is evil. It has a vendetta.
Right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Players Club Girls Podcast episode. I don't know anymore because we're well into the season. So if you don't know by now, the little thing in the right hand corner at the bottom of the screen is what everyone presses upon entering the podcast space. That's what I like to call the podcast space. So once you've done that, and I don't know where it is located, but somewhere there's a thumbs up, click that. And also there's a comment section where you can share your thoughts. I don't know if you'd like to do that, but if you would like to share your thoughts, I don't know.
Yeah.
They can share their thoughts in
Please.
the comment section, which would be great. Because
We'd
I wanna hear what you got to say. To what I've got to say and to what she's got to say.
Mm-hmm.
So without any further ado, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi. Hello, my name's Scarlett. Also known as Cozy Courtesan. So, yeah, that's it. Hello.
Okay. So tell the people what you do.
Oh yeah. I'm a stripper.
Stripper.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The PG term for that is pole dancer.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, I don't
but
like
we
to.
don't do PG.
Yeah, we don't do PG, but I don't like to call myself a pole dancer because I feel like it's not only disrespectful to my industry but the pole dance industry because what I do is different. But yeah, I do pole dancing in the club.
Yeah.
But
I
I've
was
never
gonna say
been
because
to
I see you doing upside down swivels and I don't know the professional terms for it.
Neither do
But
I.
she be doing the skills.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I try. I do pole moves but I've never been to a pole class or been taught properly. I've
Okay.
recently met someone who is actually a pole dancer and instructor, and she's teaching me now how to do proper holds and stuff.
Okay,
and I'm
cool.
teaching her how to do other moves that we do. Maybe that's more specific to the strip club industry. So, but I've always met women through the industry and learn in the club.
Yeah.
Or at home.
So do you go to the gym and stuff? Because you have to be kind of fit to be doing what you're doing.
I've always been sporty. I used to do bear swimming when I was younger, and I went to a sports college for secondary school, so it was sports heavy. I did 9 different sports before and after school and on the weekends. So
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because your body has to be in some sort of shape. You have to have the strength to be holding yourself up and doing some crazy stuff.
But the pole itself can do that for you. You can do it through pole. I don't go to the gym anymore because I just do pole so often.
Pole fitness, because obviously you got pole fitness and stuff like that.
I do want to start getting into the gym as well, because if you do the gym and if you do weight training, you can build more muscle, and the more muscle you have, obviously the easier it is to do certain tricks.
Okay.
But you have to bear in mind that you will be heavier, so because muscle is heavy, so
you're gaining mass.
So
that makes sense. That makes sense. So what's your experience been so far with the stripping industry? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? What do you not like?
I love and hate the industry. I feel like the industry itself is not bad, and that's why I don't think clubs should be shut down or demonized. But there is a lot of bad things that happen because they're allowed to happen because there's no one really there to protect us, from the people who are supposed to protect us.
Protect you,
So so there's been very high highs and very low lows, so it's good and bad.
I hear that. So do you do anything else outside of stripping? What do you like? Do you have any hobbies, interests?
I've recently started doing more model-esque stuff, but I'm not actually a model. I'm just someone who's usually doing background stuff, or I don't know, because obviously I don't look like a model. I don't have the look, so I just kind of do whatever work I can outside of my industry. Usually it will be me like in stripper clothing, or me performing as a stripper in a club. But it will be like a normal club, not a strip club. It will be like me on the pole somewhere.
Yeah, and that's what you'll be doing as you're modeling.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
and stuff like that. So it's more like strippering modeling.
Yeah,
because I don't want to infiltrate another industry and be like, oh, I'm a model, because no, I don't actually know anything about the industry, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Again, it's a disrespect to the industry.
Your specialist field would be stripping.
Yeah.
Cool, that makes sense. Yeah, because like in another industry, like for example, you could be a photographer, but you might not be a very good videographer. So your specialist is photography, yeah, but then also in photography you have specialist fields in photography. Like you could be a wildlife photographer. That could be your specialist category, or models, or glamour. So you have your specialist field.
Exactly, always.
Yeah.
Everyone has their niche as well.
Yeah, 100%. So like, what would be like? Can you like disclose like how much you would make on a night? Like what's like the highest you made? What's like the lowest you made on a night? Like what would it be?
Right. So I'll start with the bad.
Yeah.
The lowest I've ever made is probably like -100.
Okay.
Which is quite shocking to most people, because they think, no, you make so much money all the time.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But bear in mind, there are nights where it might be really quiet. It might be raining outside. It might be a bank holiday and everyone's at home with their wife and kids.
Yeah.
There's so many different reasons. Maybe you're pissed off that day and you're kind of like showing it too much to the customers and they're picking up on it, or maybe you really need money and you have an air of desperation. I've had that before, and you know, you really need to pay your rent, but you kind of show it a little, and they pick it up and they're like, nah. You know, I want someone who's not like keep asking me to go VIP and shit. So everyone falls under that.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you can have a bad day.
You're cool.
Yeah. So if you have a night where you haven't made any money, you have to pay somewhere anywhere between £20 to £100 just for your house fee, and that can be for many different reasons. It might be a weekend, a special day, you came in late, whatever. They might fine you for different things. You put your like heels on the sofa, or you were chewing gum on the floor, fine. So it can be a number of things, and then you have to pay for your cab home, because getting a bus or a train is too dangerous. Even if you don't have money on you, someone might be following you, someone might want to know, you know, and it's easy to follow you on public transport and not even you don't even notice.
Exactly.
And they might just know where you got off on the bus, but that's already enough.
And next thing you know, they just at your yard.
Exactly. So you want to get cabs, stuff like that. Try and walk away from your club and walk somewhere where it's like a casino or another club where there are security guards and there's a camera, so you're safe, but you're getting the cab from there. Because if you get it from outside your club, the cab driver themselves can be creepy. So there's this whole thing of like, and you could have like such a shit night where men tell you horrible things and chat shit about you and do whatever, because men can be really petty in the club, and they take out all their anger that they have on women on us. And then you'll have a night like that, and then you'll be -100 as well. And you'll be like, what the fuck was the point? Like when COVID hit, the last 3 days, I remember literally paying so much money, and I literally lost so much money those last 3 days. I was like, why did I even go to work? But I wanted to make as much money as I could before everything shut down. But then it was a mistake, because I ended up spending.
That must have been crazy. Like lockdown, like for a stripper, like you can't even go to work. Like you can't strip. Like what was you doing in lockdown? Like?
I was doing different things. At first I didn't do anything because I was claustrophobic as all hell. It was bad for my mental health, and I just really couldn't like do anything. I didn't even want to be online. I didn't, you know. And then slowly I got back onto being online, and I spoke to some people that I'd met before many times, some friends who wanted to spend time with someone and were lonely. But, you know, I was at home doing nothing all the time. So then when we were allowed to meet people outside our own bubbles, I would say, well, I've practically been isolating because I was scared to catch it myself. So if you do want to meet and you want to go for a walk in the park, or you want to like, you know, whatever, then let's go, we'll chill. But apart from that, there was not really much I could do because I can't go anywhere or do anything or give you a show, or there's no club to work at. So where am I working? I can't. I
think that's when OnlyFans really took off. Like, that's definitely when it took off. So are you on OnlyFans, or did you just avoid that whole?
For me, OnlyFans was predominantly a space where a lot of civilian women have just entered the industry. And so that can also be quite a lot of animosity towards people who actually are in different parts of the industry that are maybe seen as less, I don't know, acceptable or
Yeah, I know what you mean.
right, like more discriminated against, and so someone might see me as lesser than, and so I might get animosity from the women. Also, like, it's a lot of like privilege. So if you already have a following, you're gonna make more money, and it's not because your content is better, it's just because you have a bigger following. And that's not shade to people who have big followings. There are women who have big followings out there who absolutely deserve it and work really hard. There's women on OnlyFans who are doing a madness, and it's really hard work, and I can't do that. That's why I didn't do it, because it was a lot of hard work, and I didn't see it as rewarding for me, really. And I could have, but then also, I don't know, I was getting self-employment money because they had the whole self-employment scheme, so luckily I was all right. It wasn't a lot of money, but like I was okay. And so, you know, I don't know.
No, I remember that. I remember the self-employment money that was helping out a lot of people still. Like that, if anything, if they never done that, it would have been riots. Like 100%.
I would have been homeless, because how am I going to
100%.
pay my rent and my bills? And I have a lot of stuff to pay. Like I don't know, I have like a phone thing, but like, I don't know, I was earning all right money at some point, so obviously it's going to be an expensive one with a lot of memory, a lot of this, a lot of that, Apple Care upgrade, whatever. And so you have that, and then now you can't go to the Apple store, you can't upgrade it, you can't do anything, and also you're paying all the money for it, and like you could send it off and do all of this, but like, do you know what I mean? It was just like I'm paying so much money for something, and I can't even change the contract. I can't tell them, oh sorry, I'm poor now, and COVID made me poor, and I don't have a job anymore.
Exactly.
And all my savings are gone. I can't. There's nothing I can say. Do you know what I mean? So.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people started doing things that they didn't necessarily want to do just to make money during lockdown. So like, for example, like jumping on OnlyFans, like a lot of girls like wanting to like jump on OnlyFans, asking me, jumping in the DMs, like trying to get managed, like to help them with their OnlyFans career, but they don't want to show their face, they don't want to like, so I was just like, a lot of the time I was spending a lot of the time just telling them like, look, this is like, you have to market yourself, you have to invest in yourself, but they don't have no money to invest in themselves. They don't have a clue what they're really doing. But then there's others like that don't need managing, that just do it on their own and they're fine. Do you know what I mean? They just manage their whole schedule. They know who they're sending things to. You know what I mean? They know what they're gonna wear. They ordered something for next week. They they even do the, like, one girl even came to me and she was like, oh, I sell all my underwear. I was like,
I do that too sometimes.
you know what I'm saying? Like there's avenues out there for you to make a little extra bread. So to hear that that like as a stripper, like lockdown, like that's your whole thing, is going to the club to get your money. So, and
also bear in mind, like, you can't just, because to someone else sex work is all the same, but to us it's not. It's like saying everyone in the restaurant industry is doing the same job. It's like, oh well, you can't be a manager anymore, just be the waiter. It's like, well, what if I've never been a waiter before, or just be the cook now? I don't know how to cook food at a restaurant. I'm not a chef. So why am I changing from waiter to chef now? That's what being a stripper and on being on OnlyFans is, because OnlyFans is being on camera, being very open and like showing your face, and people can find it. Your family's gonna find it. Your co-workers are gonna find it. Someone who wants to employ you in the future is gonna find it. So many of these women don't even think about that, and then they think, I'm just gonna put my government name on it sometimes as well. And I'm like, are you all right in the head? Like, and women will be showing like their windows in the background proper, like without blinds down, or something to like not show what's going on. And it's like, they're not safety trained, because it's just loads of women coming into the industry because so many women have fetishized it and said, like, I used to be a stripper and it was really fun, and then that's it. And it's like, hold up, what about all those times that you were touched unconsensually and men told you that they wanted to do horrible things to you? Did you forget that? Did you just sweep that under the rug? Like, be honest about the experience. It wasn't that great. It was good sometimes and bad sometimes, and it was really, really, really bad sometimes, and it was also really, really good sometimes. But so, like, what would be like a really, really good night? So I won't speak on personal terms, because what I make is my business, not in a mean way, but also if I say it, no one's going to believe it. They're either going to be like, nah, she didn't make that much, she's lying, or nah, that's not a lot, I thought she would make more than that. And there's always someone to say something. There's no point. But there's women and loads of people who I've seen, and like, maybe I've done it myself sometimes and maybe I haven't, But you can make thousands, tens of thousands. I've never made tens of thousands. I can say that with my chest, like not in a night. But I've seen women make tens of thousands in a night.
In this country?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen women do really, really a lot. Like a good, like I'm very impressed by them. And I've, there's different situations. So like sometimes you might help someone do a business deal and you'll be like, well, how much are you making on that business deal? I want a percentage or something. Because if I'm going to help you make the business deal, I think it's only fair. I'm not doing anything that's not allowed. Like you're literally doing a business deal and I literally just legally helped you. All we did was sit down. Like sometimes all you do is sit down in VIP and talk to people. Yeah. And so all I've been doing is socializing with you and talking. That's my job. Okay, cool. Well,
that's crazy. I actually just thought about that just now. Like, that's crazy. So you're actually rubbing shoulders, and networking with people that's got money. So like, expendable money, money that they're willing to just splash on strippers. So it's just like, cool. And if they're doing business deals and your ear just so happens to, they want you to be there, like as a little rub your shoulder on the person they're trying to sweet up, and you're there, you're part of it, and you're if you got the right mind and you got 2 cents, it's like, I want a little, run me my change, you actually run me my change.
Literally,
I just helped you out. Run me my change. I want to
run it and do it right now 5%. Per hour. I'm not letting you. I'll pay you when I now. Pay me per hour.
I'll take my 2%. Because guess what? 2% of $1 million. You do the maths.
Literally.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Give me that.
Give me the money. So obviously, like I don't really, I can't really do a business deal like as if I was employed by them, because I'm not employed by them. So all I can really do is be like, well, my hourly rate is this in the club, pay it. So pay me however many hours and pay for me and my friend and tip us and show us a good night. Make us happy and we'll make you happy. And watch what's going to happen. And then they can see, because I've sold myself to them, so they understand that I'm going to be able to do that same thing to their client. And they're like, yeah, that's good.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 years time, like with stripping, still doing stripping or doing something else? Like what?
I think 2 avenues. I want to break out of the industry but also simultaneously stay in. So I want to kind of move into maybe more of like, I'm really interested in acting, but I haven't had any experience in it, so I feel like maybe I need to like, get some lessons, training, something. Get some practice as well. And then some like I'm doing like this kind of stuff, or like interviews or videos or dancing in normal clubs. But then I also want to own my own club one day.
No, that would be sick.
Maybe not 5 years, but whenever I can.
I'd come to that one. Scarlett's.
Yeah.
What? Come to Scarlett's.
Come to Scarlett's.
Aye. Yeah, that sounds hard as well. I'd actually go. That actually sounds good. I like that one. I want my percentage.
Scarlett's.
Remember,
Paradise.
if you give it, I helped out. You see that?
You saw it.
You saw it live. You saw it live.
We'll
Players Club Girls.
If I call it Scarlett's, you get a percentage.
You see that? I might have to have a little notification with the money.
You have to keep an eye on me.
Well.
Be on my Insta like, oh, you open it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Yes. And it will be Scarlett's.
Yeah.
Anything other than that?
Nah.
It just won't have the same ring to it. It's got to be Scarlett's now.
It's got to be Scarlett.
I hate this mic. This mic. I move it too much. That's what my problem is. Alright, cool.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a bit like, can you not move?
I don't know. They're just a bit. Anyways, guys, you see it already. You already know what it is. Every episode there's a technical difficulty. Anyways.
Oh, don't talk about technical.
Let's not talk about
We're
technical.
not talking.
We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
We're not bringing it.
We're not bringing it up. We're not bringing it up.
Nah.
Inside joke. Don't worry. You won't know about it. But just we're not bringing it up. Cool. So in this industry, I know it's like kind of hard to have like relationships and stuff like that. So it's like, are you with somebody? Are you seeing somebody? Like, what's your situation? What is your preference as well? Like,
well, actually, funny you say that. I used to be quite open. And just, I don't know, see where the wind takes me. Just kind of like float about. If I like someone, I like someone. If I don't, I don't. Right now, I personally just like one person. So I'm just focusing on that. I'll see where it goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, then calm. All right.
Okay, cool.
If it goes somewhere, cool. But yeah.
I hear that.
I'm not usually focused on one person. I'm not used to it, but yeah, I like it because I don't know.
She's a player.
Me, never. I never said that.
No, you just heard. I usually never stick to one, but she's a player.
I never listen. Yeah, I'm honest. I'm always
That's why
honest.
she's on the podcast. She's a player.
Me, I never said anything.
It's a lie.
Me.
Sorry
I
to
don't
the
know why he's
person.
looking at
Sorry, because let's be respectful to the person that she's
Yeah, no,
in a
because I'm not
situation
anymore.
with.
Yeah, I'm not anymore.
She's
I'm
not
actually.
anymore. She's a good.
I am
She's a good girl.
an angel. I'm. You know what? It's because I never thought I'd meet someone who was so okay with what I do
Yeah.
and who I am.
Yeah.
Just okay.
You know what's
No
funny?
judgment, and I'm like, oh.
There's
okay.
a lot of us out there, because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us out there. Like
You just have to find them
you have
because
to-
there's
yeah,
way
they
more
do.
assholes than there are.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I say this every episode. You motherfuckers, I beg you.
Oh, I'm
you
so
lot get
sorry.
me so mad. Like, just leave.
Please.
Just get out of town. Delete your Instagrams
Like,
and your
yeah.
Twitters. Please.
Also, if you don't like it, just don't look.
Exactly. Like, they actually go looking for it half the time.
Yeah.
They actually do.
No, they do. You know how many people come to the strip club who don't like strip clubs? Bear. They'll be like, I don't believe in this. And I'll be like, all right, why are you here then?
Why did you show up?
And they'll lecture me. They'll be there and they'll be like, no, sit down next to me. I need to
Jehovah's
talk to you."
Witness. That's what they are. They're Jehovah's Witness.
If
No
you
one
knock on my
asks you to
door-
come and knock on my door. You're Jehovah's Witness. Like, no one asks you to come here to come and tell me about what I'm doing. Like,
I did not say everyone welcome. I said nothing.
doing-
The door is blank.
doing the Lord's work in the strip club. Leave them alone.
Please.
Why are you there?
Oh my God, there
You're
was
there to
this.
see arse and tits. That's what you're there to see.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties. I need to get that button.
You
Ass
have
and
to.
titties. Ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
I'm good. Well, by I don't know what episode we're on right now, but
We're on episode 69. It's my favorite number. Sorry. I thought we
do you
decided
see what I have to deal with? Yeah.
Me.
Everybody,
I didn't do shit.
everyone I talk to is just they just be throwing shit out there. Like, I don't understand. I'm just like,
Sorry.
I thought I was bad. I really thought I was bad. But more time when I speak to people, I'm like, you know what? Everyone's just a horn dog, really
Yeah.
and truly. If I said your favorite number is 69, like that just tells you everything
No.
you need to know.
What?
That's the end of the interview. That told you everything you need to know.
Edit. You've learned everything about me.
You
now
know exactly
you can
what she wants in life.
That's jokes.
That mouth. She wants that mouth, ladies and gentlemen. If you got that soft mouth, that's what she like. Scarlett one that soft. Whoever.
Nah, I'm off the market now. So
Oh yeah,
it
she's
doesn't
off the
even matter.
market. She found
Sorry.
the softest mouth. In all seriousness though.
Yeah,
I am actually dying. I don't know why I'm dying.
Two
Oh,
jokes.
no, that's hilarious.